Hey guys, today's video I'm going to talk about how to overcome your fears of being alone. And by the end of this video you will have a step-by-step plan which helped me to overcome my fears of being alone. But before we start, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button below for some positive vibes, because I post every single Monday, every single week, so you can have each week a fresh, energetic, positive start. So the first step is to get a big picture. What I mean by getting a big picture is to really get an understanding why you are afraid of being alone. What are actually really the reasons of being alone? Right now, I want you just to ask yourself, why am I afraid of being alone? While you're asking yourself this question, I want you to listen to the message. What is the core message why you are afraid of being alone? Is it because of your thoughts, or because of the silence, or is it because you don't know what to do when you are alone? It's easier for you to come up with something if you know what you're facing, what your fears actually is. That's why I want you to reflect and to acknowledge yourself and understand really what is the core message of it. And for me, specifically, my fears of being alone was two things. The first thing was the silence. I was really afraid of the silence and of my thoughts. I really was afraid of what I'm thinking when I'm alone. What are some kind of thoughts? Is it supportive? Try to understand what is the message. And afterwards, it was easier for me because I knew the two kind of things what I'm afraid of, and now I can come up with actually a plan which can help me to overcome my fear of being alone. That's where step number 2 comes in. Step number 2 is all about taking some baby steps. What I mean by baby steps, I want you to face your fears, but small. Start small and then go bigger. Because being alone is doing things by yourself, but also doing things for yourself. So it's very important that you start small and go big. That's what I did. I started small, listen to silence. The next steps I did was going out, just taking a walk throughout the city and just listen and observe the people around me. And if you're someone who doesn't know what to do, Ivan, I don't know what to do at night, I'm telling you, you don't need to come up with stuff. Just do stuff you enjoy. Just write down or think about stuff you enjoy doing. If it's watching your favorite Netflix show, eating your favorite meal, or just going for a walk, no matter what it is, do it alone. And just try to face your fears small. And I challenge you to set every day some time off to spend alone. And I know this is very challenging. It doesn't have to be like 1 hour. It can also be just like 5 minutes alone, and then you can go back, or just reading a book. You can do a lot of stuff when you're alone. Just do stuff you enjoy the most. Last step I want you to do is reward yourself. This is so important. Every time I took my walk, I just took some time off being myself, being alone. I rewarded myself. For example, I rewarded myself with listening to my favorite music, to a show. Reward yourself because you've been brave. You actually exposed yourself of the fear of being alone. This is something worth celebrating because you stepped out. You actually faced your fear of being alone. And that's why I want to encourage you to celebrate every time. And by celebrating and rewarding yourself, it can go from eating your favorite chocolate to watching your favorite Netflix show. Doesn't matter what you do, it has to be something what makes you happy. So let's recap everything. Step number 1 is to listen to the message. What is really the reason why you are afraid of being alone? And then step number 2 is actually coming up with some action, and start small and go bigger. But the core message is do something you enjoy doing and then do it alone. And step number 3 is actually to reward yourself. You've been brave, you're facing your fears, no matter what you're doing. If it's just like you've been alone for 1 minute or 5 minutes, if this is something celebrating worth, just go reward yourself. Don't forget, just because you're alone, it doesn't mean you can't do stuff you enjoy and have fun doing it. Question of the day, are you afraid of being alone? If you are afraid of being alone, leave me in the comment section below. What is your fear? What is the message? And if no, Tell me, how did you overcome the fear of being alone? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video, hit that little subscribe button below for some positive vibes, because I post every single Monday, every single week. And don't forget to go after your life's adventure and celebrate each step. Bye!